Along the lush banks of the Niger, where the morning mist kisses giant Iroko trees, lived a king whose craving for wealth shook the earth itself. If unimaginable riches lay before you, would you stop when the spirits warn you to turn back? Centuries ago, the bustling Igbo town of Ola Udo thrived under Eze Obinna, a ruler loved for his wisdom and open markets. Yam barns overflowed after every IIG festival. Palm oil drums gleamed red in the sun, and the sound of Ojin gongs welcomed traders from Onitsha to Arochukwu. Children played beside the Niger, their laughter echoing through the evening, yet Obinna's heart was restless. He dreamed of a treasure so vast his name would be sung beyond the bite of Biafra, greater than the stories of Benin or the Dahomey kings. One harmattan evening, itinerant merchants arrived with a tale. Deep within the forest lay Yulon Somio, the sacred cave of spirits, where the ancestors hid the wealth of the earth itself. The council of elders knelt before the king, warning, is, Oniji Igo Nk no Wegi Obi Kyoji Fu Aichina. He who holds wealth without gratitude will lose everything, but ambition muffled their words. Obinna's eyes burned brighter than the marketplace torches. Night after night, warriors scoured the Tikulo here. They crossed streams lit by fireflies, slept beneath giant breadfruit trees, and listened to eerie flute notes drifting on the wind. At last, a young scout staggered into the palace courtyard, mud-streaked, eyes wide. In trembling hands he clutched a charcoal-smudged map and whispered, "I have seen the sacred place." The king's heart leapt. Without a word to the elders, he gathered his bravest men and set out beneath a moon as red as palm oil. The forest grew silent as they approached a narrow gorge etched with ancient Uli symbols. Inside, the cave glittered like daylight, heaps of cowries, bronze statues, carved ivory tusks, and masks hammered from pure gold across the walls, glowing with a faint spiritual light, were the words, "Were Nki Ikoro, Hopu Nki Foduro." Take only what you need, leave the rest. A chill swept through the warriors, but Eze Obinna only laughed. "The ancestors bless my reign," he declared, and ordered every basket, every chest, every mask carried out. As the final load left the cave, the earth groaned like a wounded beast. Trees split with thunderous cracks. Far away, the Niger River began to swell, spilling its banks in a sudden, angry flood. By dawn, cracks snaked across the royal compound. Yam barns that had stood for generations crumbled. Gold dust slipped through fingers like dry sand, turning to plain gray ash. Rain pounded for 7 days. Fields rotted. Traders vanished from the market. The once mighty king watched his people flee hunger and disease, stripped of crown and coral beads. Obinna wandered the empty courtyards barefoot. Villagers whispered that he had offended the ancestors. In time he knelt before the elders, tears mingling with red earth. An aged diviner spoke gently, "True wealth is not in what fills your barns but in the heart you keep whole." Obinna spent the rest of his days helping farmers replant yams, teaching children to honor the land, and sharing the cautionary tale of his own downfall. Greed can turn gold to dust, but humility restores life. If you were there, would you have taken only what you needed, or would the lure of endless treasure claim you too? Encourage viewers, share your answer in the comments, like this story if it moved you, and subscribe for more legends and timeless wisdom stories. If you enjoyed this story, kindly subscribe.